Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we'll be covering the Transformers Generations Voyager Rhinox. Seeing as he's already out of his packaging, let me go try and find his box so I can show you guys. Where's his box? Where's this goddamn box? I think I found it. So here's his packaging. Now I've gotten a look, let me just throw that back in the old box pile. I actually got it in. If you didn't notice already, this is the Takara Tomy version, which means we have ourselves a golden rhino! I never saw that on that planet. Now, while this isn't the most realistic color scheme, that would be the Hasbro version, I actually really like it. So as you can see, he's a very goldish, bronzish type color. Rhino butt. Remember that episode of Beast Wars when Rhinox farted and the Maximals had to evacuate the Avalon? God damn, it was a good show! Got some robot kibble, which I don't mind because you're not really going to display them like that unless you're a sociopath. In beast mode, Rhinox has limited articulation. His jaw could move up and down. They could open up really wide. He also has leg movement right here. And because this butt flap is made out of a flexible material, you can actually bend this leg like that, even though you get a weird gap. But this allows for some pretty neat walking poses. So let's see how big he is in this mode. Here's Age of Extinction Scorn. If you don't count his spine, he's pretty much the same size as Rhinox. And here he is next to Transformers Prime First Edition RC. She's gonna drive right at his butt. So without further ado, let's get to transforming this guy. Rhinox Maxima! First thing I do is rip off the top half of his skull, and you get something that looks like it's out of a Saw movie. Then I'll lift up this butt flap, mess with some of the panels right here, gives birth to his gun, flip out the robot feet, fold down the sides of the rhino to form the front of the robot legs, twist his waist around, separate his arms, bend this part. When I first transformed this thing, this part really scared me. Thought I was gonna break it, but you gotta be like Rhinox and get it in there. You collapse these side panels, and you can twist this part. Do the same on the other side. This part of the arm snaps into place. Extend the arms, turn them around, and flip out the hand. Ah, shit! Now we got Rhinox in his robot mode, and what a robot mode it is. This thing is beautiful. And while I want to talk about this robot mode so bad, let me first talk about his guns. Split his guns in half, and then you flip these handles. Snaps into place. And wow! Look at these things! They're amazing! This is like the main reason why I got the Takara version. I mean, look at the paint on this. This silver and this green inside and this gunmetal color. Oh my god! And of course Rhinox looks great with his guns in hand. Man, just look at the detail on this thing. I really like the sculpting on here, on the inside of the lower jaw of the rhino. These gold paint apps. Some rhino kibble, but that's accurate to the show. Good old screw hole. Some mechanical detail around the shoulder area. And I just love how they put the Maximal symbols on his head. That looks great. With his color combination of green, brown, gold, this guy just has presence. You put him on your shelf and you're just like, yeah, that's Rhinox. Not only does this guy look great, he poses pretty good too. Head, ball joint, can look side to side, up, but not down. Arms, got a swivel, bicep swivel here. Bends at the elbow just a little bit. No wrist articulation. And of course, he's got good waist articulation, depending on how you transform him, that is. If you collapse this waist section and leave it like that, it's more secure, but you don't get as much waist articulation. And it makes him look kind of like a dwarf. Legs, you got a swivel right here. Can go in and out like that. You got a thigh swivel. Knees, they bend that far. And he's got that good old ankle pivot. And while this is a great figure, he does have one issue. It's kind of hard to stand him up, but I found a way around that. So consider this a mini tutorial on how to stand up your Transformers Generations Voyager Rhinox. So what you first want to do is flip up his feet, and you want to get him standing on his rhino feet. Do not depend on his robot feet. because look how tiny they are. Also, they're not flat. They're kind of pointed downward like that, like a high heel, so that's kind of why he's so unstable. So don't depend on that. So just stand him up like that. You could get that ankle pivot working. God damn it! It kind of takes a while. So once he's standing up on his rhino feet, you can flip down his robot feet as support. And so now you have a standing Rhinox. Let me do a quick shake test. Oh shit! So I got his articulation, his details, the standing issue. Oh, fuck me. God damn! Before anyone murders me, I just noticed that I mistransformed him just a little bit. Under his jaw here, there's a little flap right here. You're supposed to flip that down. Gives him a good crotch piece. So, details, articulation, presence. What else does this guy got going for him? Size. Let me transform this guy real quick. Here he is next to Generation Springer. I might even review this guy if you want me to. Here's Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. Once again, here he is next to Scorn. I bet Rhinox is getting PTSD right about now. And here he is next to Age of Extinction Grimlock. So this figure is pretty damn good. He's got good detail, good colors, great robot mode, great beast mode, pretty good posability. Negatives, well, he has that falling over issue. But as you can see, I found a solution to that problem. So in my honest opinion, this figure is... He's pretty much perfect. I don't have any real complaints about him. Let me rephrase that. He would be perfect if he had some wrist articulation. So should you get him? Of course. Either the Takara version or the Hasbro version is fine. I mean, if you want a gold Rhino, get the Takara version. If you want the gray Rhino, get the Hasbro version. And it'll be much better on your wallet. Definitely welcome Rhinox into your collection. So let me just put him back on the shelf. Hey, remember that part of Beast Wars when Rhinox was in Transformers 4? I don't either. If you like this video, why don't you check out my other videos? I hope you're in the mood for some Godzilla. And if you want more toy reviews, why don't you go ahead and hit subscribe? Oh man, I'm just fucking up today.